Hello friends, welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to Code Wars Code Katas. I think this is episode 52. Let me check because we've done a lot of these. Welcome everyone. Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? David Snyder with the bits. Oh, we're in a hype train right now, which is crazy because we haven't even started the stream yet, which is, I mean, it's not crazy. It's amazing because all of you wonderful people. Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. This is episode 53. Episode 53 of Code Wars Code Katas. Welcome to the show. And if you are new to the show, you can go to github.com/codinggarden/code-katas. All of the code from previous episodes is here. All of the code we write tonight will be here as well. And it's a good time. And so if you've never heard of the site, you can go to codewars.com, and they have lots of different coding challenges. Thank you very much, DXWO, for that Twitch Prime sub. And they have coding challenges of varying difficulty. So it goes all the way from 8Q, which is very easy, all the way up to 1Q, which is extremely hard. I did not mean to click that. Don't click that. They're so hard. However, we might actually do a 1Q today. Because if you have suggestions for katas that you'd like me to solve, you can submit an issue here on the GitHub repo. Oh wow, looks like we have some 7 and 5Q submissions, which is good. The lower the number, the harder the problem is. Revive Newt, thank you very much for the gifted subs. That's not real. What the heck? You gonna break me, Revive Newt? Oh man, can we just get some hearts in the chat? Oh, hey, what's up, Coach Show? Revive Newt, thank you so much. That's pretty cool, Alka. Is that a latest subscriber command or something like that? That's so cool. Oh man, yeah, they've definitely beat you. Oh, you know what it is? I bet they like being at the top. Oh, Bosifius with the 10 gifted subs. Kavitka with the 5 gifted subs. What's happening? Is this real life? Is this real life? Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good point, One Leg Chair. I will add howdy today, but thank you. That's true. John has gifted an immense amount of subs in one day. Wow. Oh, look at that. Murdoch's got a command for it, too. Oh, nice. I see lots of names from all the people that came over from the Kitboga raid. That's great. Great way to start a stream. I appreciate you, everyone. 700%, level 5 hype train. Thank you very much, Sophia, for that 2137. All right, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Code Wars problems. You can submit issues here, and I'll try to solve them. Shubham submitted this 1Q that looks pretty interesting. Here's the thing. I'm in the business of entertaining people, for the most part. We learn things here, but I try to keep it entertaining. And the thing is, when I attempt to do very difficult problems, it's not as entertaining for as many people. And thank you very much, David, for those bits. And Sean with the 1,200 bits. Holy wow! With 100 bits. Justin Hall with the 10 gifted subs. Is the 922%? Yeah, just heart. That's all we can do. All we can do is share the love. Actually, just go ahead and say, find all of the heart emotes that you have. The heart coding. Wait, what just happened? Funny dude with 1,000 bits. This is insane. You know, I hate to say this, and I think this might be a good time to bring it up. But I'm actually going on vacation, so it's a good way to start my vacation. I'm gonna do one more stream tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna go on vacation for probably like 5 days, not a full week, but I am going to not stream. But wow, thank you so much, 996%. Yeah, it's a surprise vacation. Thank you very much, Let's Indie, for the 100 bits. Yeah, and so those of you that are new to Twitch, a hype train is when there have been many, many support events, all one after another. So think of it like on YouTube. Justin, thank you for those bits. On YouTube, they have super chats. So if multiple people were to give super chats within a certain amount of time, it triggers a hype train. And then you get emotes. That's a Twitch thing. Here on Twitch, we have custom emotes. Thank you very much, David. Streamers, I've taken vacation before, for sure. And Manny Manatee with the 500 bits. Oh. And there's Jitter Ted. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get through this, everyone. We're gonna get through this. My streams are not always this crazy. No, I mean, you know, you can ask the people here. Sometimes they are. Thank you so much. This is... madness. Can somebody cap this? All right. Success, everyone. Thank you all so much. Level 5 hype train. Over 1,000% level 5 hype train. Insane. Sean with the gifted sub. Thank you very much. So the thing is, 34 subs, 5,300 bits. Wow. Wow. And you know what it is? So today is July 1st, and the leaderboard has reset. So I think that's why people did this. Oh man, Justin Hall with more gifted subs. Thank you very much, Justin Hall, with the 5 gifted subs. Nice, great work. Yeah, check out your badge, Jazz. So anybody that gifted subs or gave bits, you now most likely will have a Hype Train Conductor badge next to your name. All right. I am Murdoch. All right, let me collect my thoughts. Let's remember why we're here. Look at that leaderboard. Wow, what a great way to start a July. Thank you so much, Revive Newt, Justin Hall, Bosifius, Kavitka, Seraphim, the Sheboss, Sean. Oh man, okay. First of all, before we talk about what we do here, I just have to thank everyone because that was a ton of support. Bosifius with the Twitch Prime sub, DXWO with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. I'm gonna read here. It's a little bit easier, I think, if I just go from bottom to top. Thank you very much, Direct, for that Twitch Prime sub. Here. And also, shout out to K4F, who subbed on Twitch Prime when I was not streaming. And also, Kuchik, thank you very much. Yeah, and crazy. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a lot of people that are new to Twitch because they're coming over from YouTube. And what is happening here is essentially support events. Thank you so much, Revive New. Tier 2 subs. Okay, but I need to... It doesn't stop. I need to describe what these things are for all the new YouTube people. So think of a Twitch subscription like a YouTube membership. You know how you can, on YouTube, you can click join and you can pay a monthly amount to support a YouTube creator? That's what a Twitch subscription is. And then bits are kind of like super chats. So 1 bit is like 1 cent. So 100 bits is like $1. So all of that support you just saw is people throwing money at me, and I need to thank them all. So Seraphim, thank you very much for that tier 1 sub. The gifted sub. Two tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you very much, Seraphim. John with the 3-month resub, and Seraphim with another gifted sub. Seraphim with a gift sub earlier. Thank you very much, Bear Cool, for the 10 bits. Sean with the 3-month resub. Thanks for being here, Sean, since the beginning. I appreciate you. Andrew with the 10 bits. Tail Learn Code, thank you very much for that raid. You all came at a very exciting time. And Seraphim, thank you for that other gifted sub. David with 108 bits. Cheyenne with the 3-month resub. Thank you, Cheyenne, for being here. Murdoch with 100 bits. David with 100 bits. Bosifius with the Twitch Prime sub. The She-Boss with the tier 1 sub. DXWO with the Twitch Prime sub. Revive Newt with the 25 tier 1 subs, which is insane. Insane, but I appreciate you so much. Bosifius with the 10 tier 1 subs, also insane. Kavitka with the 5 tier 1 subs, insane. Sophia, thank you for that Twitch Prime resub. So if you haven't heard of Twitch Prime, like I said, there's a lot of new YouTube people here. Tons of positivity. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get started soon. We will. I just got to get... thank you, Alka, for that. But Twitch Prime is when people link their Amazon accounts to Twitch, and it allows them to sub for free. So when you see that, that's what that means. Thank you very much. Dave with the 350 bits. Sean with the 1,200 bits. Coden Canuck with 100 bits. A. Justin Hall with the 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Funny Dude with the 1,000 bits. Turtle Monkey with 100 bits. David Snyder with 1,100 bits. Let's End Deep with 100 bits. Justin Hall with the 400 bits. David Snyder with 150 bits. Sean with the tier 1 gift. Thank you very much. Justin Hall with the 5 tier 1 subs. Dirkit with the Twitch Prime sub. Revive Newt with 5 tier 2 subs. So, if you're new to all of this, tier 1 is like the base sub. I think it's like $4.99 a month. Tier 2 is a little bit higher than that. You get access to more emotes. That's like $8.99 a month. Insane amount of support. Thank you very much. And Seraphim with the tier 1 gifted sub. Bear Cool with the 10 bits and Bear Cool with 100 bits. I think people just don't want me to stop mentioning all this stuff. Oh yeah, and then tier 3, I think, yeah, it's $24.99. Yeah. Okay, so thank you all so much for those support events. I appreciate you very much. Exactly, and I think that's what's happening. Well, thank you, Harshit. Thanks for being here. But I think, yeah, so they're like the bigger streamers. They take a break every now and then. They acknowledge the larger, the larger sub, like the larger gifts and the larger bits. I'm doing my best though. I have 716 sub points. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. We got some follows as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you very much to Ranger Doc and Amazo. Thanks for being here. And Otivio and Bilal. Thank you very much. And Geo Jetson. Thank you. And Matthew. Thank you for that follow. And Branches. Thank you for the follow. Nuhoon. Thank you for the follow. GBG. Thank you for the follow. Schweider. Thank you for the follow. And Ikerhan. Thank you for the follow. We have a hydrate today. I'm drinking invisible water. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Tiafre. I mean, technically water is invisible. I don't know. Okay, and what else do I need to do? I need to say hi, Galaxy Cup. I need to say hi not to all of the live coders. So there are a few in here. I saw Jitter Ted, I saw Code Show, I saw Alka. I've lost it all. If you're a live coder, just say hi right now, and so I can tell everyone to check you out. Jitter Ted is here for sure. Check out Jitter Ted. He's awesome. He does Java and TDD. There's Auka. He's a mod here, and he's a member of our live coders team. We saw Code Show. Yeah, shout out to Code Show as well. I think it was Code Show. Somebody was using either that or somebody was using Code Show emotes. Regardless, shout out Code Show. And any of the other live coders, I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. And let's say hi to everyone. That's what we'll do next. I gotta collect myself. Let's say hi. So if you would like me to say hello to you, say hi, hello, hey, morning, afternoon, or howdy, or vacation. All right, starting at the bottom, 16 minutes ago, Francisco, hello, and Funny Dude, hello, and Harshit, and Shines Love, and Oxnox, and Tio Fair, and Seraphim, and Get Up, welcome, and Cheyenne, welcome, Revive Newt, thank you so much for those gifts. What a wonderful way to wake up. Thanks for being here. Notoria says, music and code, nothing more relaxing than that combo. Nice, yeah. And no worries, Seraphim, thanks for being here, thanks for dropping the love. I appreciate you. And Bilal, how's it going? Hello, Danny, and Andrew, and Bosifius, and Kevin Evans, and Teofer, and Sweet Tea Stream, how's it going? And hello, Finnek, and Bear Cool. What's up, Alka, and Shines Love? Bosifius says, I found you on YouTube, and I love what you're doing. Oh, thank you very much. Andrew says, I like this. Yeah, the /me command turned out really good, I think. Let's End Deep. Hello. Hello, hello. Resnal, how's it going? Yeah, 25, insane. What's up, John? How's it going? Seraphim, hello, GW Awesome. It's raining subs. Yeah, forever immortalized. Thank you very much for 5 Newt. And we added a howdy. What's up, One Leg Chair? How's it going? And Seraphim and Valencia, hello, hello. FFC set to combine gift subs. Oh, I guess I do too, because that's why I don't know, but that showed up. And hello, TED Talks. What's up, accidentally adopted? Justin Hall. It's like deep breath. Justin Hall with the 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, David Snyder and Seraphim and Harshit and ABS Freak. How's it going? What's up, Schweider? And there's Code Show. Why didn't the bot shout out Code Show? Maybe it shouted him out earlier and I lost that message. I don't know, but please check out Code Show. And are you recently a partner? Or have you always been a partner? Regardless, Code Show is awesome. Oh, is Mastermind here? Mastermind, what's up, dude? Thank you for the bits. I think I missed that notification. Shout out Code Show. Shout out. Master Mundio. I just want to see if I can spell it right. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Harshit and Swilson and BMV Nicius? Welcome, very funny. How's it going? Yidhur from Saudi Arabia. Very cool. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, the Goofy Mango. Oh, thank you, Seraphim. I appreciate you. ABS Freak, what's up? And Joe, how's it going? And DXW, been watching your YouTube stuff. Finally caught you live. Well, welcome. You have arrived at the madness that is the Coding Garden. What's up, Dirkcat? Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub, and thanks for being here. Hello, Al-Sasir. What's up, ABS Freak? From YouTube, welcome. And hello, Jitter Ted. Nahuan, how's it going? Jordan the Coder, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Armario, hello. And Crone, how's it going? Yeah, we'll have a lot. We're going to have so many emotes. I should create some sort of form where people can submit ideas for emotes. More bits. Thank you very much, Mastermind, for the 250 bits. Justin Hall, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you so much. 10 more tier 1 gifted subs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tron Life, how's it going? What's up, Sophia? And Tangent, and AS Jab, and Rowfields, and Zamario. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, Original, from YouTube. Very good. And Elm, how's it going? What's up, Hacks? And thank you very much, Timile, for that follow. I'm thinking about doing live coding. I don't know. I'm really shy. The thing is, it's just me in this room. Like, I realize there are a lot of people watching and there's people in the chat, but this all could be a simulation. This could just be bots that I coded with artificial intelligence, not realizing it, and now I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So treat it like that, and I think you'll be fine. So you should try it, though. Everyone should try it. If you want to, try it. Hello, David. Hello, Nico. What's up, Drunken Monkey? And a random Tim. What's up, Matthew? On vacation. Basifius! What am I supposed to do? I know you're not all AIs. I know that. I know you are real people. You are real people. This is a subwar. It's the battle of the subs. That's probably it. I'm the simulation. I'm the simulation. Thank you very much, Vasifius, for the tier 1. What's up, Pure Lol? Mr. Demon Wolf. Check out Mr. Demon Wolf. He's also a member of our Live Coders team. Hello, Diogo. There's a stream going on behind this drop game. You know, that's a very common sentiment. A lot of people just are here for the drop game. We'll talk about what that is in a second after we say hi to everybody. What's up, Joe John? I am gonna miss you all. I really am. The last time I took a vacation, though, I uninstalled Discord, I uninstalled Slack, I uninstalled my email. I literally unplugged, and I plan to do this. It's gonna be a staycation, but I definitely need it. So, yeah. And hello, Asino and Nandos. Shell Codes, what's up? Check out Shell Codes. They're also a member of our Live Coders team. ASG, how's it going? How's it going? Hello, and thank you, A Deadly Fork. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. Well, I was about to go to sleep. Well, thanks for being here, Swilson. We got some redemptions. What else we got? Revive Newt with the hydrate. Thank you very much, Revive Newt. With the Galaxy Cup. The student doctor with the posture check. Hello, everyone. I think that's it. I think we got all of that out of the way. I need to thank all of the new bits that just came in. And all of the gifted subs. Justin Hall with the 10 gifted subs. Justin Hall with the another gifted sub. Revive Newt with 10 more gifted subs. They're just trying to get that that leaderboard number way up. Oh man, thank you so much, Revive Newt. Wow. Okay, where was I? Bear Cool with the sub. Mastermind with the 250 bits. Shout out, Mastermind. Thank you for being here. Justin Hall with 10 more subs. Basifias with 10 subs. Mandos with 100 bits. And Revive Newt with 10 more subs. Yeah, you know, like, this does not send the right message because I haven't written any code and I'm getting all this support. Yeah, there absolutely is. I'll talk about the Live Coders team. And thank you, Jay Jafario. Thanks for being here. Actually, do we have a Live Coders command? Hey, yeah, check it out. So if you go to livecoders.dev, you can search across all the live coders. If you go to this link, twitch.tv/team/livecoders, you can see all of the live coders that are live right now. And thank you, Oxnox, for that hydrate. The LED project. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. The eventuality of code. Okay, so, wait, who are you trying to... Oh, Cheyenne was trying to start the focus. That's funny. You're not actually in trouble. It's just, my bot just says that. But thank you, Murdoch, for redeeming focus mode. We're going to do that when we start the first kata. But first, we have to tell everyone how things work around here. So first of all, you can play the drop game. So I would like everyone to join me. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop hearts. So if you type !drop, followed by any emote that has a heart in it. I'm going to drop the coding heart. You can also drop emojis. But if you do that, it's going to rain from the sky. And if it lands in the center here, your name will potentially... There's Andrew Lane, little bitty seedling. And there's Mr. Demon Wolf. And I think... Is that Sophia? Who's that? Somebody. Is that... Confirm. Is it? We'll see in a second, because they're landing in the garden. It is. And there's also John back there. Oh, that's a good one. Who's this? Mastermind with the perfect drop. Perfectly executed. Nice work, everyone. So you can play that game throughout the stream. There is a 90-second cooldown, so you can only drop once every 90 seconds. This is going to be a good one. Who's that? DXWO. Great job. I'm not going anywhere on a vacation. We're just staying here at home. But we're going to unplug. You have perfected it. Absolutely. But I will mention it actually is... a completely random game. So if anybody asks what's that drop thing, you can do ! to find drop to let them know what it is. And what's up, Eternal Dev Coder? The other thing is you can see in my chat overlay that some people have a country flag next to their name. So like Eternal Dev Coder has United States, and Sophia has United States, Cheyenne has Canada. Bocephius with 21 gifted subs. What am I going to do with you all? What am I going to do? However, we got some really cool numbers going on in the overlay. So there's 696 subs. That's 696. It's a palindrome. And then there's 9596 followers. That's like 2 consecutive numbers. I appreciate you all. Thanks for making that happen. 21. Oh wow. They really are battling. They really are battling. Justin Hall with 10 more. People are battling to get at the top of the leaderboard. I think you just got beat, Bocephius. A very interesting battle, yes. Okay, we were talking. Thank you very much, Justin Hall, for the 10 tier 1 subs. It's a lot. But what we were talking about is the overlay. You can see that Dev Henrique is from Brazil. And Shine's Love is in Nigeria. So if you want to do that, you can do ! Country followed by your 2-character country code. So for me, it would be country, and then I would do US, and then that sets it to be the United States of America. And and then you can also, things are very crazy here right now. You can also set your icon. So yeah, somebody was, what team? Somebody mentioned a team. Oh yeah, Jitter Ted mentioned Team Java, but Jordan is Team React, and Joe John is, is that the USPS logo? What is that? I don't even know what that is, but you can see at that link, this has all of the different badges that you can choose. You can't sub. That's weird. Oh, nice. Very good. Oh, it's Canada Day? I had no idea. But this website has all of the different teams that you can choose from. Let me find what team I'm going to be on today. I'm going to go with Reddit. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Reddit Alien. I like Reddit. I mean, I used to like Reddit. I don't know what Reddit has turned into, but I use a very old Reddit client. I try to pretend like Reddit's still the same, but Reddit has changed. Funny dude, thank you very much for the 2,500 bits. I thought it said 250. No, it's 2,500. That's 2,500. Okay, so you can do !team followed by anything that's on this page, and that will change your icon. And there we go. I got the Reddit alien. What happened to your team? Oh, it's there. There's your Team Java. Is it maybe a new icon or a different icon? I'm not sure. Oh, hi there. Are those my eyes, Alka? Cool. And then the last thing you can do in the overlay is set your status. So you can see that my status is answering questions. That's not accurate. I'm going to set my status to say I'm broke. And then if you do ! set status, it'll appear there. You can also do ! clear status, and it'll get rid of your status. And happy Canada Day to all the people watching from Canada. Oh, Rust team is not showing. Yeah, there might be a bug. Bosiphius with the 9 gifted subs. It's a battle to the top here at the Coding Garden. This stream is essentially us just watching everyone battle to see who can give the most. But thank you very much, Bosiphius. Am I saying your name right? Bosiphius? Bosiphius. But thank you very much. Twitch is having issues. Oh, that's unfortunate. Show database. Bosiphius. Bosiphius. Yeah, so instead of, I was saying Bosiphius, Bosiphius. Thank you very much for those gifts. We got a follow. Let's all welcome Hydra Slayer. Thanks for being here, Hydra Slayer. I appreciate you. We got a stretch and we got a focus mode. We will. So there's a 7Q submission. We'll go into focus mode and we'll just solve that one first up. Thank you, Raphael, for that stretch. What else? Oh, the last thing are the LEDs. No, this is not happening. Justin Hall with the 50 tier 1 gifted subs. Just a normal day here at the Coding Garden. Justin has fought hard to make it here, to the top of the leaderboard. Wow. $96. Yes, that's the CJ clap. Those are really my hands in that emote. Well, thank you, Jutenio. Thanks for being here. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. What are you doing? Wow. Okay. You broke me. I appreciate you though, but I'm broken. I don't know. Like it's yeah. I don't know what's going on here, Scar. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. But we're gonna start up this this Arduino thing. That's what's happening. Yes. Yes. Cool. Okay. And then I need to start the camera. Yeah, the chat is going. I don't know how to thank you for all the support. Like, I'm just here. Like, I was talking to my partner today. It's kind of like this is like modern day busking, you know? Because like I'm not asking for support or money. I'm kind of here just doing my thing. And if you appreciate it, you can give support. And a lot of you are giving support, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Ant Whistle. Okay. Okay, we'll VIP him. Definitely. They definitely deserve it. I agree. Funny dude has been around for a while too. And Gift and all. So here's the thing. Like, I absolutely appreciate you all, and the people that I am VIPing right now deserve to be VIP. However, for those of you coming along in the future, just because you gift a bunch doesn't mean you get VIP. But I appreciate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Andrew, you missed all these subs. This is July 1st, so this is the start of the leaderboard this month. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I wanted to get past. Yeah, we're past some. Yeah, we're almost at 800. This isn't happening. This isn't real. Like I said, it's a simulation. It's okay. Pog. Send all your Pog emotes. We got, I got the CM Griffin Pog. I got Seth Drums Pog. I got the Poggers. What else I got? I got the Pog you. Thank you so much for inviting me. Oh, nice Alka. That's so many Pogs. Oh, wow. I'm a sub. You're a sub. He's a sub. Everyone's a sub. Five Newt, thank you so much. Yeah, okay. I was in the process. We'll get through this, everyone. We will get through this. I always forget which pill is the one that actually reveals that they're in the Matrix. I always forget, but regardless. Yeah, I'm going to do a 7Q. I need to get the LED thing started up, though. David, thank you very much for the 30 bits. Have we given David a shout out today? I don't think we have. Shout out David. He's a mod here. He streams. Actually, am I following you, David? I haven't gotten a stream notification for you. And hello, Walren. Thank you for that follow. Thanks for being here. Do my 7Q. Well, here's the thing, John. The last time you asked me to do a 5Q, what was it, a 6Q? It was more like a 4Q, but I'll check it out. Yes, that happened. Revive Newt, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I know Revive Newt came along with one of the Kit Boga raids. I appreciate you for sticking around. Vociferous, you might have as well. I think Seraphim too. Maybe even Funny Dude. There's a lot of people that came from the Kit Boga raid, and I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Cool. Okay. Okay, what's happening? I'm turning on the LEDs. Oh, yeah, you're very welcome, Milky Dev. It's pretty fun. Hearts, hearts. Actually, if anybody has a pecan heart from Kit Boga. Oh, Vociferous with the 50. No! What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, we can get through this, everyone. One step at a time. What are we doing? We are starting the camera so people can do the LED thing. I can do this. The sub count is definitely broken. It'll take a second to refresh because it went down and then back up. Oh, Shell Codes, you got gifted a sub. That's awesome. Cool. All right, that's definitely a camera, but it's wrong. Oh, we got to flip it first of all. Flip it. Yes, well, we have one focus mode redemption. We do. So there's that, and then I'll have to focus it. One leg chair has redeemed one line of code. Post FPS. Okay, what are we doing? Focus the camera, focus mode. I need to focus the camera. Turn autofocus on, then off. There we go. That's it. Great work. That was easy enough. Okay, so this here, thank you, Jordan the Coder, for that focus mode. This here are the LEDs that you can control yourself. Actually, so it's usually on a different color background, so it's a little bit harder to see. But there's that. Could I have you authorize my bot? What does that mean, Elka? I authorize you. How, do you like? Should I mod it, or I mean, what do you mean? Okay, so how do we control the LEDs? Thank you. Revive Newt with 40 gifted subs. Okay. How do we disable gift subs? You know, I think is that technically possible? We're gonna do code KATAS. We absolutely will. It has to die down, right? There's not just infinite money out there to throw at me. Is there? Justin Hall with 10 more gifted. Do you all know each other? Are you? Boga Train, what's up, Frodoka? You are wrong. I can feel the love. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do with all this love. My heart hurts because of all the love. Oh. The thing is, there's like a 1 hour cooldown on the hype train. I literally have pains in my heart right now. Well, thank you, Lopim. Okay, we were talking about to finally. Hopefully, I don't have a heart attack. I think I'm too young for that. It could be heartburn. I ate pizza tonight, so that might be what it is. Yeah, more subs than viewers. Well, I watch Seth drums a lot, and that happens a lot. I just never thought that something like that could happen to me. Anybody else here watch Seth drums? Seth drums is awesome. What's happening? Seth cry. This is me. This is me right now. There we go, Justin with 25 more gifted subs. All right, the thing is, I have to start coding because people. I appreciate you appreciating me, but there are people that have no context for what's happening right now, and they're just like, "Why this guy is doing nothing but sitting here? Why are you gifting him so much?" I have to do something. I have to do something. Oh, nice, hands up. What's up, Turtle Monkey? All right, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, we talked about the LED. I think it's working, technically, but if you do LED followed by 8 zeros or 1s, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of the corresponding zeros and 1s turn on those things in the LED. Okay, so I think we have 2 redemptions for line of code, and we have a focus mode. Let's get into it. I'm ready. I might need to go take some Tums, but I'm ready. Thank you, Notorious, for the follow. Thank you, Jerson, for the follow as well. Fongoid, thank you for the follow, and Austinelwood, thank you for the follow. We got some redemptions. The Student Doctor with Hydrate, cheers, thank you very much. Student Doctor also with a stretch. Subgarden, I like that. I should change my name. And then we have 2 lines of code redemption, and we actually have 2 focus modes. So one from Jordan the Coder, and I think one from Murdoch. So we're gonna enable 16 minutes of focus, and we're gonna solve a kata. Yeah, Invisible Cup. Cheers, everyone. Oh, man. Arl Kanaj, thank you for that follow. Invisicup. Okay, let's go. Subgarden. I'm going to choose just... Yeah, this one was submitted by John. It's a 7Q. I'm going to hope that this one isn't as difficult as the 6Q that they suggested last time. Well, thank you, Chad. So if you're new to Code Wars, you can go to codewars.com. If you type !KATAS in the chat, you can see links to all the things, katas I've solved, the past videos. This is technically episode 53, which is crazy. We've been doing this a long time. But we're going to try to solve this one first. Okay, thank you, Alka. Should I look at it now, or should I... we gotta focus. We gotta do things. I gotta earn all these gifted subs. Justin Hall currently in first place with 131 gifted subs. All right, if you search Coding Garden React on YouTube, you should find some React stuff. Okay. This problem says, you're an aerial fighter, someone who drops water on fires from above in order to extinguish them. Okay. And your goal is to work out the minimum amount of bombs you need to drop in order to fully extinguish the fire. I can only do it in Python or Ruby, though, John. Are you going to force me to do Python or Ruby? I usually do it in JavaScript. If I want to, I can't. I guess. Okay, we're gonna find another one to do. No, I want to do it in JavaScript. How about this one? This one's from. Actually, we'll go to. We did Depot Pump submission last time, so let's look at Sadiq's. Simple Fun 104 points collision. Okay, you are given. It's a coding stream. Yes, that's what we do here. Q is the level of difficulty, so it's all the way from 8Q, which is the most difficult, down to 1Q. Sorry, 8Q, which is the least difficult, the easiest, down to 1Q, which is the hardest. 7Q is like a little harder than easy, but it's still pretty easy. And yes, this is a coding stream. For those of you seeing all the GIFs, I do have a mouse with a scroll wheel. I prefer command click. What did I just do? Coding? Yeah, we're doing coding. Okay. You're given 2 different points on a plane. Each point has its own initial coordinates and own velocity vector. The points start moving with given velocities at the same moment in time. Will they collide? Well, this actually sounds pretty difficult for a 7Q, but let's try it. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I like to start bring the code down locally. So we can write it a bunch of different ways. Yeah, I want to do like multiple, like I want to get all the coding languages into the badges, because right now I know that I can't think. I really can't think. What am I doing? Code katas, one step at a time. Big deep breath. Oh, yes. What was I going to say? The badges. The badges don't have all the codes, but they should have the codes. All right, let's make a directory for episode 53. Here we go, episode 53. All right, great. That step is done. Now, I'm going to create a file with this name. Oh, yeah, we're going to do 16 minutes of focus mode for sure. I just want to get all the files set up, acknowledge everything, and then we'll get into the code. Okay, I'm going to open up VS Code right here. I have a break in the queue. I'll do the break after this kata, which actually sounds really hard. I don't know. We're gonna try it. There's probably a formula for determining if two vectors collide. I don't know. This I need a break. I do, but I feel like I can't take a break after all of that just happened, right? I gotta entertain the people. I gotta earn collide. Yeah, did I say collide? What did I say? Thank you, Sophia. Cheers. Lights behind me. Are there lights behind me? Oh, I mean, technically on the screen they're behind me, but they're actually on the table. In my overlay, health #1. I guess that's true. I'm gonna go get some Tums. I think that's what I'm gonna do because my my poor little heart. Let me get the code ready, and I'll leave you in suspense while I go get some Tums. What do I mean collide? Like intersect. I think intersect is the right right terminology. And thank you very much, CCG Gaming, for that that host. Deep breath. Deep breath. Here's the tests. We're going to just convert these to console logs. Awesome. Let's lint it. And this is it. So when we come back, I'll explain what this even wants us to do. I sort of know, but I also don't know how we're going to solve it. I mean, I could think of a way to solve it. We could do it manually, but there's probably a mathy way to do it. I'll get back to this. I will explain exactly what console logs are. So for anybody that's new here, I try to explain all of the code that I can. So there are no dumb questions. You can ask absolutely anything. I will explain it to the best of my ability. We're all here to learn. We're all here to have a good time. However, I need some Tums, so I'm going to take a 2-minute break to get some Tums, and then we're going to come back and solve this code kata. So this is me in my Pixel home. I'm going to leave you on the break screen. Be nice to each other. Back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I know you can still hear me. That's okay, though. I can pretend that you can't hear me, and I can just, like, contemplate life. What's happening? Okay. Back soon. Set timer. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Did that even work? Oh no, that does not work. I think I broke my overlay because it couldn't parse it. 2.1 minutes. There we go. There we go. What's happening? Oh yeah, I'll be back. Who's talking about what? Hello, everyone. I have consumed some Tums, so hopefully that will kick in, and I'll feel a little bit better. I also just closed my eyes for like 30 seconds, took some deep breaths, and I think we're ready. I think we're ready to solve this problem. So let's read it. And we can see we're ready to go. We have our function. We have basically our tests here. Let us try to understand the problem. Here we go. Okay. I will enable focus mode. Thank you again to everyone for the gifted subs. Justin Hall with 131 gifted subs. Revive Newt with 125. Bosifius with 100 gifted subs. Kavitka with the 5. Seraphim with the 5. Funny Dude with the 5. Well, I guess that's today. The She-Boss. Okay, I thought you get with the gifted sub. Funny Dude with the 5. Thank you all so much. Let's do it. I'm going to enable 16 minutes of focus mode. Which just means I won't be able to see the chat very well, but I know you're still there. I know you're still there. Here we go. All right. So what basically what this problem is asking, and what it's saying, is we have 2 points on a plane. So think of a plane just like a grid. Think back to, I guess, did you do that in algebra class? Yeah, like plotting a line in algebra class. You have an XY grid. It's a plane. There's 2 points on that plane, on that grid. And it has a velocity vector. So a point having a vector means it's going off in some direction. Maybe it's up, maybe it's that way, maybe it's that way, maybe it's that way. So we have a point, and it has some velocity and vector, which means it's extending from that point to infinity, right? And then there's some other point that is also extending in some angle and direction to infinity as well. And what this problem wants to know is, will those 2 vectors to infinity and beyond, will those 2 vectors ever intersect? Will they cross each other? That's what this is asking us. And so basically our function takes in the location of both of the lines. Thank you very much, Funny Dude, for the gifted sub. It takes in, the 2 locations, and then the 2 xy, the xy velocity, the xy velocity for both of those points. Yeah, and it wants to know, will they ever collide? So here's the thing. I thought you could essentially brute force this. You could basically given the lines and the velocities, you could start to create those lines from their, start at the point and start creating that line, and then just keep iterating until they collide. But how do you know that they will never collide? There's got to be some formula for it. So I'm just going to search for determine if 2 vectors intersect. Calculus? Oh, I don't want to do, this is supposed to be a 7Q. I don't want to do calculus on a 7Q. Okay, does XYZ intersect with, I don't know that notation. Is it though? How to find common elements from multiple vectors. Decide if lines coincide, are skew, are parallel, or intersect. It is the 1st of July. It absolutely is. Is this a parametric equation? Because it's over time, not just an intersecting line. Yeah, it's because like they're gradually growing. But I mean, technically, like a vector has a an angle, right? Like it has a location and an angle, and a vector just goes off in infinity. So that's kind of what this is. This is really just asking, because they're moving, the velocity, it doesn't really matter, does it? Are these lines, rays, or line segments? I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what the difference is. You know two vectors coincide, depends on the angle between them and the direction. All right, so can we determine the angle based on the xy velocity? Yeah, that's the slope. The xy velocity is the slope. And so given the slope, can we determine the angle of a line? Slope of line to angle. Angle, inclination, and slope of a line. In mathematics, the slope or gradient of a line is a number that describes both the direction and the steepness of the line. Lines are infinite both directions. Rays start somewhere and go infinitely. Line segments terminate on both ends. I think, so they are rays. These are rays. That's my understanding, is that it's a ray. And here, I'll link the kata, and you can confirm that. But my understanding is that it's a ray. They start at one point, and then they go off in some line. Two lines with the same slope are parallel if linear. Yeah, so I guess if they have the same slope, but they have different x or different y, then we know that they will never intersect, right? Okay, so y over x equals tangent of theta. Let me take some notes. And, yeah, so slope. Y divided by x is equal to tangent of the angle. Actually, do I have a theta? Would you look at that? Ah, look at me. Trigonometry. So this will basically give us the angle, right? I remember doing this math stuff for my game. Sent me back to high school. Wait, are we not allowed to talk about the solution? No, you are. Just don't like give me the solution. If you could point me to a formula or something like that, because I'll mention this. I'm okay at math. It's just been a very long time since I've done math, and as a programmer, as someone who programs for a living, I hardly ever have to do math. Yeah. How do I donate? I don't really know. So if you look here, there should be a button that says subscribe. And if you click on that, you can gift subs. You also can click in the chat, which is also over here. If you click at the bottom of the chat, there's a place with bits, and you can buy bits. If you can't do either of those things, you can tip. Yeah, thank you, Alka. Yeah, so if you go to that website, you can use PayPal or a credit card to donate. That is very encouraging, yes. Okay, I saw some equations. So y equals mx plus b. How would that come into play here? Tangents of the inverse. Yeah, there's so many maths. Don't I need to check that the velocity vectors are different? Yeah, because that's the slope. Like, I don't know if it's the velocity vectors. It's not just intersecting the lines, but also if the point in which they do will make the points collide. Velocity does matter. Oh, I see. I thought it goes from the starting point off into infinity, but no, that's not it. The point is moving, and what we want to determine is if those 2 points will ever be right exactly on top of each other. Oh. Yeah, that's different. That's way different. Because it's not just from a point, determine the angle, and then figure out if those two lines cross. It's more so, these points start moving, and will they ever actually basically appear on the same line? Okay, thank you for that. It is very, like, I feel like once we come across the formula or the solution, is probably why this is a 7Q. Okay. We'll get there, though. We're going to get this. Yeah, so hello, undefined knowledge. It just means that you can use emotes here, and someone paid money so that you could be a part of this community, and they could support me, but also you could use emotes here. So that's what a gifted sub is. And it'll expire in 30 days. But in the meantime, you can use emotes, and also if you join our Discord, there is a special subs-only channels, trigonometry. M equals delta y divided by delta x. Okay, so this, I mean, this is technically our im. The change in y over the change in x, right? Yeah, okay. It's like I like that. It's like two cars driving at each other. They have a certain velocity. Will they ever intersect? P1 minus P2 divided by V2 minus V1 to calculate the time in both axes. If the time is the same, both will collide. Is that really it, Harshit? Because that could be really easy if that's all there is to it. This was said a minute ago. Oh, aerial fighters. Okay. You can solve for when the x coordinates are equal, and then check if it is the same as when the y coordinates are equal. Oh. I think that makes sense to me, Hydraslayer. So you find the point in which they're at the exact same x. So they're going to be here. You find that. And if they are at the same, well, when they are at the same x, you determine what the y is, and if the y is the same, then they are intersecting. But if it's different, then they are not intersecting. Okay. How do we determine when the x coordinates are equal? Oh, I know. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to stop right there. Okay. This is from Hydraslayer. So I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling, because what you're saying, and basically I can do this with iteration. Like, I know their starting point. I can use their velocities to change the points, and then I keep changing the points until the x coordinates are the same. And at that point, if the y coordinates are the same, they're intersecting. If they're not, I'm done and I stop looping. I like that. Okay. Hard cash. You could mail me a check or a money order? I don't know. So Terrazoid actually wrote the collision detection for the drop game. Yeah, I'm gonna brute force it. That's the plan. All right, I'm gonna scroll past everything that anybody has said, and I'm just gonna go with this. Okay, so P is 0.1. So right now, so this is our function. It takes in 4 arguments. So that's 4 different things we're getting. We're getting the first point, I believe. And funny dude with the $50. Thank you so much. Who says, "Thank you for inspiring me." Well, you're very welcome. I'm glad I'm glad that I can inspire you. So here's the thing. I'm not a partner yet, but once I get more emote slots, we're gonna create a top D emote. But here's the Seth top D emote. That's definitely one of the top donations in recent history. Oh, I gotta keep tracking of that. Thank you. Thank you. I should probably set up a Venmo. However, Venmo's through PayPal, so if you have PayPal, you could probably use PayPal. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to confirm, what are the arguments? So what are the things that are getting passed into the function? So P is the coordinates of the first point. So here's the thing. In programming, you can call arguments and variables whatever you want, but if you call them something nice, it's a lot easier to understand what's going on. So I'm actually going to rename this to 0.1. And Q, I'm going to call 0.2. Great. Now, what is U? It's saying U is the velocity of the first point. So I'm going to rename this to 0.1 velocity. And then V is 0.2 velocity. Yeah, I kind of want to do underscore case because it's weird and there's numbers involved, but I think this is fine. I don't think your way of solving for when x or equal works if that point isn't an integer time past the start. They're all whole numbers is the thing. I don't see like any decimals or anything like that. You can get the point in which the 2 lines will intersect and check if the 2 points will be in that point at the same time. Here's the thing. I'm panicking, so I'm going to do my best. And here's my thought here. So, like, based on what Hydra had said, and I mean, I may be interpreting this wrong, but I am basically going to iterate until the x values are the same. Also, I can determine if the x values are going in opposite directions, then I know that they're never going to collide also. So there's a couple of cases. So when x is the same, if y is the same, collide. Else, no collide. Now, how do we determine when x is the same? Basically, I'm just going to change 0.1 over time. And so we kind of have like a clock cycle. So 2 points start here. And then based on their velocities, after one more cycle, they are here, or here, or here. And so if it starts off at 0, 0, on the first turn, it's at 0, 0. And and this one's at 10, 0. 40, 0 is the velocity here, meaning this one is just going straight to the right. So on step 1, it's here. On step 2, it's 40 to the right. So what we need to do is we'll say while x is not the same, we increase 0.1 by velocity, increase 0.2 by velocity. And then we'll get out of this loop. Z2 says we can solve it in O of n. Let me write the code. We'll probably just scrap all of this code because I don't know. You can solve this in O of 1. Iterative solution is the coder's way to solve it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. If you're not a mathy person, if you can just think through how do I break this problem down? And this is how I'm breaking this problem down, is on each step we're going to iterate and change things. So I'll say while 0.1, and actually I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say 0.1. I'm gonna turn it into an object, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to work with. So I'm gonna say 0.1 is an object where the x is 0.1 at 0, and y is 0.1 at 1. I could turn this into a little function. I could say create point with 0.1 and have a nice little function, create point, that takes in an x and a y. So it takes in an array that has 2 values inside of it. I'm renaming it to the variables x and y, and then this just returns an object with x and y inside of them. So we're going to say 0.1, create it, and then we'll do the same thing with 0.2. And that should give me 2 objects with x and y values. Let's see if that worked. So I'm going to log 0.1, and I'm going to log 0.2. Someone earlier asked what is console log. Console log just allows us to output the current value of something. So I am going to run this code with just this example. So what I should see is an object where the x is 0 and the y is 0, and an object where the x is 10 and the y is 10. Okay. And I'll use something called Quokka. So Quokka is a very interesting tool, you can install it in VS Code that runs your code inside of VS Code. Cool, so it works. So you can see right here that 0.1 is x0, y0, 0.2 is x10, y10. Great. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the velocity, just so it's a little bit easier to work with, because I can do .x, .y, instead of having to like index into the arrays. Also, I'm kind of just procrastinating. Put velocity in the same object. I like that. Yeah, why not? So I could say something like this. Quokka are adorbs. Oh, thank you, Lechi. What's up, Lechi? But I like that. So basically, like, this becomes 0.1, but what I can do is I can say something like, we have 2 points. One is named Fred. Fred has a location, and Fred's location is equal to create point like this. And then their velocity is equal to create point with 0.1 velocity. Great, so that's Fred. And then we'll also have Samantha. And Samantha has a similar thing, but instead of 0.1, we use 0.2. So this is 0.2 and 0.2 velocity. Now, if we log Fred, we see an object that has a location and a velocity. I like that. And if we log Samantha, I feel sorry if they never... That's true. So this is like a function where we're trying to figure out these... This is basically the universe. These two people that are potentially soulmates that are traveling, and we want to determine, do they ever collide so that they can have the chance to get to know each other and figure out if they really are soulmates. Yeah. The story of Fred and Samantha. Yes. All right. We have not gotten any closer to solving the problem, but we have procrastinated enough. How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. Like the TV show. Okay. So I'll say, while Fred.location.x does not equal Samantha.location.x. Fred and Samantha are just two imaginary characters in this story of points collision. I actually don't know. I literally don't know anyone named Fred. I used to know someone named Samantha. Looking at the first test case, the clock cycle method fails after one cycle. The test case asserts true, but your solution will have the values jump past each other. You're right, so I should check first. I don't know if they're in love. That's up to them. They just have to meet first. Mr. Fred Garden. Yeah, and you're right, Hacks. Thank you for that. Oh, hey, Fred Ghost. How's it going? Twitch doesn't have like direct money donation. It's either bits or gifted subs. Okay, but I like that. So we need to check if they're currently at the same. So I'll say put this in an if, and then maybe we'll throw it into a function. So if and actually, I do want to put this into a function, because I can determine if both the x location and y location is the same, then they are currently colliding. They have collided. Like this, and I actually want to put this in a function because this is the thing that I want to check in a while loop. I think. They actually pilots, and this is a collision avoidance system. Yes. Isn't this simple line? I don't know. This problem. How the heck is this a 7Q? This is on an infinite plane. Save the difference between x in each iteration. If it increases, get out. Like that. I like that. Okay. So I have my initial check. If they're exactly the same point, then they have collided. And do we have any cases like that? Yeah, like this case. So like this case should technically return true. Did I stop Quokka? Oh, I have an infinite while loop. That's why. I don't need cycles. This is O of 1. I believe you, but also I am not that good a programmer. And I mean, I don't know that much about math. Cool. So, we can see in this case where they start off at the exact same place, we return true, and that's good. Similarly, in this next example, it returned. So look at this. We're good for like 10% of cases so far. Scroll down. I like that. They make a sticker too. I have to use ax plus b equals y. I can try. Okay, so great. Now we're going to iterate. We'll say while. I'm just going to add a break statement here so I don't have an infinite loop, at least for right now. Can I see if my potential Nightbot code will work if I type it in chat? I mean, maybe not. If you really want to test things, you can go to twitch.tv/codinggarden with CJ. There's nobody streaming over there right now. /chat. This is like a testing ground that a lot of people use for bots. So go there. All right. What are we doing? We're solving a problem. Not really. We're wasting time. Wikipedia homogeneous coordinates. I don't know if I have a line. Let me just solve it with the iteration. Step the physics in a loop and do a distance formula each step. As long as the distance is decreasing, you're good. Okay. So, I mean, technically what I could do is while the distance between Fred and Samantha is decreasing. I mean, the current distance. And the previous distance. I don't know. What are we doing? The answer is 42. I believe it, but actually it's only true or false. Let me just code this iteration. I haven't even coded the iteration yet. I'll figure it out. Okay, so this is the check we wanted. Is x and y the same? No. All right. Increase the Fred's location by its velocity. So I can say Fred dot location dot x plus equals Fred dot velocity dot x, and then similarly we'll increase their y velocity, and we have to do the same thing with Samantha. Okay, so cool. Am I better now? I don't know. I feel like these are all. I mean, it seems like they're integers because we're never given any decimal points, and this is increasing by whole numbers. So yeah. So cool. But I also need to determine. Somebody has made this point. I can't just do this forever because I also need to determine. Is their distance getting smaller? Because if it's not, I'm done. Okay, so I can say current distance equals find the distance between Fred and Samantha. And then the next distance equals find the distance between Fred and Samantha. And if I say, if the next distance is greater than the current distance, then I'm just going to return false. Like, I immediately know that they are not approaching each other. Yeah. It's a const because I am not overwriting it. In JavaScript is a little different. Like, it's not like other programming languages where you just put constants inside of it. The convention in modern JavaScript is use const if you're never going to reassign a variable. Okay, so if the next distance is greater than the current distance, that means they're moving away from each other. Right? Return false, right? So now we need a distance function. Okay. Distance between two points. And I mean, really, I should be passing in. Actually, let's find the distance between. You know what? I like how we have personified this problem. It makes it a little bit more approachable, like Fred and Samantha instead of like just two arbitrary points. Oh, const in JS is like final in Java. Cool. I don't know what final in Java is, but I believe you. Are the points in velocity for position and time? If so, the problem just got easier. The points in velocity. No, I don't think it's position and time. I think it is x change and y change. Yeah, it's x change, y change. Yeah. Cool. All right, how do I find the distance between 2 points? Is that like the square root of the subtraction? So I do like person1 dot x minus person2. Yeah, we can do this. Person2 dot x squared. Plus, and thank you, lucky spammer, person1 dot y minus person2 dot y squared, and then we take the square root of the whole thing. And do we need like the absolute value or something like that? Because this could be negative, right? Yes, you're absolutely right. It definitely is person.location. Yeah, you're right. And actually, here's some interesting JavaScript. So I can actually destructure it. So I'll say take the location out and rename it to location 1. And this, I'll take the location out and rename it to location 2. And then now person 1 becomes location 1. And person 2 becomes location 2. The square fixes negatives. That makes sense. Yeah, because if you multiply a negative times a negative, you get a positive. Stay positive, everybody. Okay, now we have the distance. Oh, it's returning false sometimes. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Is that the case? No, that returns undefined. Does that return false? No. Does that return false? Yes! Look, we solved it for this case. So, in this particular test case, they're going in opposite directions, so it returns false. All right, we're getting there, everybody. So while it doesn't equal that, now, once we get out of the while loop, you say, that's pretty good social distancing. Yeah, they're going in opposite directions. So we can say, if fred.location.y is equal to Samantha.location.y, then we return true. Because that means they're at the same x and they're at the same y. Otherwise, we return false. I think we've just solved it. And I'm pretty excited about that. This was tricky. Okay. I could just check if the distance is here. I guess that's true as well. If next distance is equal to 0, return true. And I don't need that break statement. Wrong. Right. Wrong. Okay, that didn't work. Shellcode says, I've been off looking at the math this whole time. This is a very difficult problem and there are lots of opinions on how to solve it. Well, you know what? That just makes me mad because this is a 7Q. Like, technically a 7Q is supposed to be like, given an array of objects, turn it into an object where the keys are the IDs and the values are like a 7Q is supposed to be like basic iteration. Yeah, I am definitely, and shout out Shellcodes. She's a member of our Live Coders team. But this is hard. This is not a 7Q. All right, I think we've done something wrong though. I broke Quokka. Quokka has exited. I really don't know. So here's the thing. Once we submit it, we'll be able to see people's solutions, and we can check and see like how simple it is, like if you know what the right formula is and all that. All right, I'm going to restart Quokka. The problem is I'm checking every second, and they can be at the same time after half a second. Is that true, Hydra Slayer? That just makes it even harder. So technically, I shouldn't be... Basically, what you're saying is I shouldn't be incrementing by the x velocity. Yeah, because you could look at like half an iteration. Yeah. Math.hypot? Does that exist in JavaScript? I've never used that. No way. I'd like to be high on pot news. I literally watched that sketch yesterday from Key and Pill. That's awesome, Jitter Ted. You taught me something about JavaScript today. Wow. Great work. Yeah, so there's an infinite loop. Yeah, it broke. Oh. Well, my condition is keep iterating until they're... And that's why we have an infinite loop, just like Hydra mentioned. Because technically, their x's could have collided at some point that we missed. In the first test, they meet after a 1/7 of a second. Huh. We added it. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Just step the x and y value in a while true instead. What do you mean by that, Lucky Spammer? I gotta do math. All right, Seeker Faith is linking us to Varsity Tutors. We'll check it out. Break once the distance is getting further. Assume they collide at time t. X and y for both the points should be the same. Fred has game for sure. Hot math. Is this our equation? So the more you talk about it, the more I'm getting to the line intersection. You have their start location, just extrapolate with the velocity sometime in the future. That's what I thought. So what I thought is you take the points, they're basically like rays. They go off into infinity, and you want to see do those rays intersect. But these dots have different. These dots are moving themselves, and they have different velocities. So it's possible that they come across the same point, but they might come across the same point at a different time. So I have to use y equals y0 plus v times t is the position in time. Yeah, so this sounds great, but how can I create this equation based on the things that I have? Okay, so for those of you that have stuck with us through this is a real pain. It's kind of I don't like the fact that this is so difficult for me, especially being that this is supposed to be a 7Q. Here's the thing: we're gonna solve this. We're gonna get there, everyone. Just stay with me. We're gonna solve it. But afterwards, I'm gonna show you how easy a 7Q actually should be. Thank you, Lucky Spammer. All right. I like the idea of doing something like this, but how do we do that? Like, where do we get that equation? And let me comment out this code because it's an infinite loop, and I've broken my editor. You might be able to hear my fans have spun up. Okay. Do the infinity ray thing, but check if one of the points is in the intersection. But the tricky part is they may not get to that point at the same time, I think, right? Equations of motion. The thing is, I probably missed some things earlier in chat that were probably fairly useful. I just haven't gotten there. You can stop the while when the distance is becoming larger than the last distance calculated. I think we had that condition. Yeah, if the next distance is greater than the current distance, it breaks out. It just immediately returns false. But the reason this is infinite is because, like someone mentioned, it's possible that, because I'm incrementing every like 1 second, but it's possible that they intersect during like a half second. Use the third equation. No, thank you. Just turn it into a while true. I can get the intersection point and then use velocity to measure how long each person takes to get to that point. And if the time is the same, then we know they collided. Okay. I honestly don't know what the infinity ray thing is. I mean, I have it in my mind, but I don't have it in, like, I don't know how I would code it. Use the third equation. Is that this one? Hershey? Is that it? Hey, Leet Rose, how's it going? While true will not work. And that's what Hydra Slayer was saying. It's because they collide in a fraction. This one? S is the displacement. Homogeneous coordinates incoming. S is the displacement. U is the initial velocity. V is the final velocity. So here's the thing. I think there's probably like one equation we can just plug these numbers into, and then we just get the answer. And that's why it's a 7Q. But who knows this equation? Like, look at me. I've been struggling with this for an hour. Okay. Put value of 0. We got a bunch of follows. That uses acceleration. Yeah, we don't have acceleration. We just have velocity. Like, it's not speeding up. It has a constant velocity. Oh, acceleration equals 0. Well, then if a is 0, then we just have u times t, right? Displacement equals initial velocity times time. Measure distance less than 1 unit. Okay. Quick break to acknowledge all the follows. We've had quite a few. Yeah, look at that. 42 minutes ago, we got a follow from VaderX, which means I've been working on this problem for 43 minutes. But VaderX, thank you for that follow. Baker's Sourdough. Baked Sourdough, thank you for the follow. Draw No Bet, thank you for the follow. Rogue Tomatoes, thank you for the follow. Tivro, thank you for that follow. Pete Pandasol, thank you for the follow. Dantes Remuyu, thank you. Ruan Logato, thank you for the follow. AFSTR, thank you for the follow. And Lucky Spammer, thanks for being here. We got some redemptions. Cheshire Cat with the stretch, and Lechi with the hydrate. Thank you, Cheshire Cat. Otfi OMG with the posture check. Thank you very much. And Author with the hydration. Appreciated. It's a nice invisible cup. I totally forgot. Well, welcome, Latin, from the YouTubes. Blue cup. Great, thank you, Hydra Slayer. And I would say this is I'm done. I'm done with this one. So I'm willing to just take the equation. And this is why this is a 7Q. Let me show you. Okay, I'm gonna comment out everything I've done so far. Yeah, it's a blue screen, not a green screen. All right, look at all these comments, but here we go. Hydra has the solution. Thank you, Hydra Slayer. And then we're gonna move on because I mean, we tried our best. Okay, so x0 minus x1. So that's gonna be 0.1 at 0 minus 0.2 at 0. 7Q, yeah. We done learned stuff. Oh yeah, we totally learned about hypot. I had no idea that existed. I'm high on pot news. What about you? Or no, I'd like to be high on pot news. Does anybody know what that's from? Can someone link the clip? Because I mean, it's kind of funny. The only thing that's funny about that sketch is how the character that Jordan Peele is playing is just like so alienated. Because he's like, I'm the one that said that first. And everybody else is like, just accept it? I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh, they copied it from Java. That's cool. To comment a line is either control slash or command slash. Thank you, Titan Fuss. Key and Peele, yeah, they're great. Okay, so we subtract the two x's, put those in parentheses. We divide that by the 0.1 velocity x and the 0.2 subtracted from the 0.2 velocity x. And this is equal to like our x time. So basically, Hydra Slayer has given us the equation for the time in which the x coordinates are the same. That's our x time. And then we do this exact same thing, but we do it for the y. xy. And this will be 0.1 at 1, 0.2 at 1, 0.1 velocity at 1, and 0.2 velocity at 1. And then we just need to return, is the time when they hit the same x the same as the time when they hit the same y? That's it. I think that's why this is labeled a 7Q, is because technically, if you know what the formulas... oh, you're right, xt. Yeah, yeah. It would still technically work, but you're totally right. This should be y time. But technically, I mean, that was really simple to type, right? Let's see if it's right. No, we got it wrong. Do I want the opposite if it's not equal? No, I did it. This didn't work. I thought it was. I said I was teaching with confidence, and it didn't work. Point 1, point 2, point 1, point 2. What did I do wrong? Brute force. Vx0 minus Vx1 equals 0. So I definitely want to check when their times are equal, right? But oh, you're right. Oh, actually, I kind of need to do this first thing where I check to see if they're at the same. Like, where are the places that it's failing? When it's exactly the same. So when it's exactly the same point, it failed. However, this one didn't fail. I said it with confidence. It's almost as good as being correct. Confidence is greater than being correct. I mean, that's not actually that true. Unfortunately, Latin, we do not have priority right now. So Twitch does a thing where only certain streamers get transcoding priority. So unfortunately, we're stuck at 1080p. Yeah. Okay, what do you mean by this, Harshit? I'll copy this. I don't know. I feel like this has to be something, right? Hydra Slayer. What am I missing? And Imjohn Singh, thank you very much for that sub. What kind of sub was it? It was a tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Keep teaching with confidence. I need to check if it's negative. If t is negative. So if t is negative, return false or what? Why did I return inequality? I thought this was if they reached the x and y location at the same time, then that means they have collided. Hardcode the Boolean returns for each test. So when you plug your code into Code Wars, it runs it against a bunch of different test cases that you can't see. Yeah, it's so true, CPigot. Confidence. Beware divided by 0. It's doing a bit of error checking to make sure you aren't dividing by 0. Oh, okay. And if we are dividing by 0, then that just means return false. So this is the x velocity difference. And if the x velocity difference is equal to 0, then return false. And then we do the same thing with the y velocity difference. Is this what you're saying? If it's t is negative, that means they met in the past. Oh, hey Lakshman. My day was pretty good. I got decent sleep, but I slept weird, so my neck has been in pain all day. But I had a product demo today for work, and that went really well. I had pizza for dinner. That was really tasty. I cooked stir fry for lunch. That was awesome. I'm having a good day. Having a good day. I got it. You can get the equation for the line with the initial position and the first movement. Then I can search for a formula to know the point when the line collides. If the points collide in the right direction where the points move, when it's true. I believe you, XD2, but I think we're almost there. If 0.1 velocity equals 0.2 velocity, return false. It really isn't a 7Q. This feels like a 5 or a 4Q. Same velocity will never touch each other if they don't start off in the same point. I believe that. Make sure t is positive, not just equal to 0. Ah. Okay, so we did that. Now we want the y velocity difference. All right, let's see what that did for us in our test cases. Okay, we got that one right, that one, that one, that one. That one's wrong. That one's right. That one's right. So we have two cases that are not working. However, this case actually looks. I can fix this because this case is they're starting out at the exact same location, and if they start out at the exact same location, then we just return true. This is technically a kata, which is like a programming practice. And Q comes from the world of martial arts, which is like practicing a specific skill. And so there are different difficulties, different levels of Q, and this is technically a 7Q, which is supposed to be beginner, but this is not beginner. We've complained about it for the past hour, how this is not for beginners. But all I need to do is say if 0.1 at 0 is equal to 0.2 at 0, and 0.1 at 1 is equal to 0.2 at 1, return true. All right, so now we've handled the case where they start off at the exact same place. Does it work? Oh, dang. Undo that. Q is a Hindi word meaning what fun knowledge. That's good. Oh, I could check the distance. Yeah, you're right. However, that fixed that. So they're the same. So that fixed that case. This case is now wrong. And this case is wrong. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking that. That's why this is a 7Q. I'm not handling equal velocities correctly. Okay, so if they have the same basically what we're saying is... Wait, that's not equal velocity. This one is not equal velocity either. 2 over 6 is 1/3. 12 over 4 is 3. That's different, right? All right. This test case is returning true. Oh, somebody mentioned I should check to see if something is negative. If x v_diff is greater than 0 and same for y instead of equal to 0. Oh. Is that it? That broke more cases than it fixed. The y velocity is the same? Oh. The y velocity is the same. Okay, so I need to check to see if the y velocities are the same. Fred is negative. He might be negative. I just want to solve it so we can move on. Oh, what a great thing to do today. We got gifted an immense amount of subs, so much support. We have 963 subscribers on the Coding Garden, which is insane. Is that right? That's right. Hardcode the answers to each test. Amazing gifts that happened earlier, and I'm just here struggling, but I'm trying my best. Make sure xt and yt are always positive. If negative, return false. Y equals mx plus b? Maybe? I just don't know how to plug that in here. I don't know what to do with that piece of information. No. The y velocities are the same for number 1, and you aren't handling equal velocity components correctly is what I meant. Okay. So, yeah, because in this case, both y velocities are 0. Wait. If the y velocity is 0 and the x is not the same, then they're never going to collide, right? Did I say that right? Maybe you know what I meant, but they will. Because it's basically just, it's never going up. It's always just going, so this line is going in that direction. And this line is going in that direction. Yeah. So they will never collide. Switch that. Wait, this says they do collide. They can. How do they collide? Oh. Because one could have started... Okay, okay. One is going right, the other's going left. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. How do I check for that? Somebody mentioned that they wrote the code somewhere. If the slopes are the same on both lines, they will never intercept. I think that's easy enough to calculate, right? From 0, 0 going right and from 10, 0 going left, right? Because one is over here, one is here, one's going this way, and they're going this way. Even though they only have x velocity, this one's negative and this one's positive, which means they'll intersect here. And P20, PH37, thank you very much for that follow. We got a few other follows, I'll acknowledge. The y velocities are the same, but the x velocities are different. Excuse me. Y velocities are the same and y coordinates are the same, so they might collide depending. No mathy brute forceness. Okay. It's not only if they collide, it's do they and they aren't just intersecting lines. They're 2 points that have different velocities that we need to see if they hit that same point at the exact same time. Yeah. There were an insane number of gift subs today. Is that right? Like 400? I guess so. 2, 3, 40. And then we have all the regular subs and then the gifted subs. That, like, we almost doubled in subs today. It's insane. Green Grenade, thank you for the follow. Yes, Alka has summed up the problem very simply in one sentence. If the points will have the same coordinates at the same point in time. True. Otherwise, false. Wait, is that how many subs we got today? H Pearl, thank you for the follow. It's a 2D plane. Oh, nice, Zero. Hello, everyone in Zero Xeon's living room, bedroom, wherever you are. Hello. Just guessing. I feel like, I think, like, Hydra wants to tell us, but they don't want to just give us the answer, and that's okay. And this, who was this from? Who did I copy this from? I'm sorry. From Lucky Spammer. Okay, Lucky Spammer has solved it using brute force. Equations of motion? Oh, nice. That's good to hear. I haven't watched much Top Gear, but that reminds me of James May, and he has this show called James May. No, it's called Our Man in Japan. It's on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime Video. It's really good. He travels Japan, and it's interesting. Papa John's, thanks for being here. I actually had Domino's for dinner, but I appreciate you. And Mozark, how's it going? And Damn Thuoinglian, thank you for the follow. All right, Harshit has it. The fact that there are still people watching me while I struggle through this amazes me, but I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just putting in what Harshit has said. If this works, I'm done. I'm done with this problem. Can I realign the chat? Yeah, so I think... Oh, there you go. That's better. And we want XT. So if the x equals each other and the y equals each other, return true. Oh, nice. I appreciate you, Zero Zeon. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Just as confused. Too lazy to solve it. So this orange is saying, I think that it never actually reaches here. Are my variables right? What is the orange saying? Okay, first person to enjoying my struggles. Greater than or equal to? First person to tell me what to do to solve it gets a hug. I will fly to you and I will hug you. Yeah, that's broken a lot of the cases. Did I do something wrong? This. Oh, no, I changed this. That's why. That's why. Okay, this is the one. Social distancing. No, I broke it even more. Control-Alt-Delete. Someone... Okay, I'll send you a link to the problem. One leg chair. Thank you for the hydrate. Space face. I already told you how to solve it. But I want you. But here's the tricky part. The tricky part is you need to explain to me in the Twitch chat how to take my current code, and oh yeah, link to the problem. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. How to take my current code, and adjust it so that it will work. That's what I'm asking you to do. Not only I mean. Yeah, so what's wrong with my code? Math.hypot. Yeah, lots of gift subs today. And thank you to Metatron with the follow. And Rick Caps, thank you for that follow as well. What you got? Oh, I think I already did this, but cheers, one leg. Yeah, I didn't say win. But eventually, one day, I would do it. Line 26. Replace it with an equals. That fails for this case, and this case, and this case, and this case. Same with the other. Wait. If so, how should I send it? You could use a GitHub gist. You could use a code pen. Anyway, or like even a paste pen. Anyway, you know, to share code. A bunch of people got gifted today. Over 300 people got gifted today, Muzam. So welcome. And Smiley, thank you for the hydrate. What's up, Smiley? Two equals. Well, I mean, in this case, it doesn't really matter because they're all numbers anyways. First of all, those validations are bad. Yeah. Paste it into a Word document and send it to my Yahoo email. For sure. If you look in your notifications, so on Twitch, there's like a little notifications icon, like a bell. If you click that, it'll tell you who gifted, and then you can send them hugs and loves. Oh yeah, I am aware. The thing is, like was mentioned earlier. So earlier we wrote this code, and I mean, I did get suggestions from chat, but this made sense to me. But where it breaks down is the fact that they potentially will not intersect on like a 1 second interval. They might intersect at like a fraction of a second, which is where this solution, this is kind of like a brute force solution, where basically we're moving the lines until they collide or don't collide, and that was no good. Now we're using these equations, which I don't really know what they mean. I think I'm done. Code variant of Gymkata. I'm not familiar with that. Hello, X-Alien. Thank you for the follow. Solving my first coding problem in high school. Here's the thing. I write code for a living. I make a decent living, a decent wage, like writing code for people. Never give up. I probably won't. I'm pretty stubborn. Yeah, I think that's the main gotcha point of this problem is, does it occur at the same time? The last thing you lose is hope. Don't give up. Thank you, XD2. And hello, Timbra. Thank you for the follow. A Gymkata. A 1958 martial arts film starring Olympic gymnast Kurt Thomas. I feel like I've seen clips of this movie. I don't know if I've actually seen the movie. Who combines his gymnastic ability with martial arts to enter a deadly competition in a fictional country, Parmistan. This is exactly the code version of this movie. Yes. That's it. I think this is what you were referencing. Yeah, no, exactly, Jitter Ted. Like, I mean, there are some companies, I guess, I mean, some companies where you really have to be up on your algorithms and your big O notation, and really know the different runtimes and trade-offs of different data structures and stuff like that, because you're doing like very data intensive work or that kind of thing. But not all jobs are like that. I build apps. I write back-end APIs. I write front-end code. I do DevOps. None of it involves this kind of math. I mean, the most math I've done recently is calculating the distance between two latitude, longitude coordinates. But even that was just like a copy-pasted formula. Oh, it's a term used by Don Juan, which is basically massive... Huh. Interesting. Lurk mode. All right. See you soon, Murdoch. How do I write a variable in JavaScript? You just use var. So var variable name. I'm using const here, and that's just because I'm not reassigning them, but you could say like var variable name equals value. If you write it in like Python or Java, I might be able to convert it. Yeah, mainly what I did was get answers from chat. Yeah. var. Yeah. Sorry. I'm a little behind. DevOps, it's short for developer operations. It's a buzzword term, sort of. All it means is I configure servers and deploy apps and websites to those servers, but in a streamlined and automated fashion. Did you unfollow me, Andrew? Bad mod. I can try Dubsber. For the right price. If you want to laugh, try line intersection. Given 2 points on each line. I'll check it out. Wait, why is this a laugh? I want to write some useful code. I think I'm gonna wait for Hydra. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Hydra to send us their code, but after that, I'm done with this one. Yeah. And Cryptic, thank you for the follow. So I do think you have to account for steps between real steps, making brute force tough. Yeah, and I think that's kind of how I solved it. So Lucky Spammer shared this solution earlier too. We didn't get a close look at it, but that was the main issue with my solution is they could intersect at like a fraction, and we're not accounting for that. Oh, I forgot. I copied something from Devs. Yeah. Okay, copied that. We'll take a look at that. S1 minus S2 divided by V2 minus V1 equals T. T greater than 0. What's S and what's V? We need a win. Write a physics system. I don't know. 7Q, matrix algebra. Oh, wow. See you later, lucky spammer. I'm glad we could entertain you with my lack of knowledge about this kind of thing. Thanks for attempting it. We'll take a closer look at your solution. And good luck. Hopefully that UPS lasts for a while. UPS, for those of you who don't know, stands for uninterruptible power supply. Go deeper on that wiki page. What's up, Clink? I'm doing good. S is the starting point. And S2 is the point that we're trying to reach. Yeah, math. Yeah, math's not horrible. And the thing, look, I have a minor in mathematics. I have a master's degree in computer science with a minor in mathematics. I just have not done math in a very long time. But yeah, my mind is working, but I need to see some numbers. So here are the test cases. The places where it's failing are this one with the x velocities. This one, which they have the same slope, meaning they will never intersect, right? Which means they're parallel. And then this one, which has opposite slope. So this slope is 1/3, and this slope is -3. Is that the same? I mean, like, are those parallel? And actually, now that I think about it, those are the failing cases. Failing cases are when the slope is the same. Oh, yep. Yep. No, this one. Or when there is no y velocity and they intersect. I am a web developer, yep. Oh, nice. Well, welcome, Sacred Gaming. We're a minute behind on chat. Forfeited on code boards and red solutions. Still don't know how to solve it without copy and pasting someone's solution. Wow. Italic. Math in italics. And hello, Danielle Monatelli. Thanks for being here. Skip it. All right. But I think I don't want to leave... I keep forgetting their name. Hydra? I don't want to leave them... Like, they're working on it right now, so I don't want them to do it and then not see their solution. Thank you for the stretch, Bear Cool. Shout out, Bear Cool. You've a lot of bits today and subs. The thing is I have an aversion to paper. Like, I actually want to rid the world of paper. Like, I don't like printed things. There's no point in printing anything. Everything should just be digital. I could go get my Wacom tablet, though. Yeah. Real, I would say you are getting conflicting advice, because the thing is, a lot of people that have been in industry for a long time, it used to be that the only way to get into our industry was to get a computer science degree. There are a lot of coding related jobs where you actually really don't need all the theoretical computer science stuff, and only learning HTML and CSS or learning the things that are taught on Free Code Camp is enough to have a full career in this. So I would say stick with Free Code Camp. They have a nice laid out guide on how to learn all this stuff. And I would say learn the basics first. So learn how to build web pages with HTML and CSS, make them interactive with JavaScript, start building more complex apps with JavaScript, and then eventually with some sort of front-end framework. And then eventually, when you're looking for a job, you can look into and learn about data structures and algorithms, because that's typically when you need to know those things, is for interviews. However, it doesn't hurt to know them. You can always spend your spare time learning them, but I would say focus on the practical things. That's my advice. What is discrete math? I actually don't remember. What I do remember is abstract algebra is weird. That's what I remember from school. Yeah, you're welcome, Real. Okay, what did I copied something. What did I copy? I think it'd be a shame to get rid of paper entirely. Your brain thinks differently when you're typing on a computer versus writing on paper. I actually agree with that. And you definitely retain things in a different way when you write them out versus when you're just saying them. The aversion that I have to paper is like in the workplace, people printing reports on things that could just be digital or like an interactive web page. Yeah, Shiftman would know exactly what to do, wouldn't he, Leo Leon? We should get him in. We should get him a remote call in. Did that break more things than it fixed? No, that one's still broken. Same slope is broken. All right, we can at least check for that. We can check if the slope is the same and the points are not. So if they're not the exact same point and the slopes are the same, return false. So if velocity, 0.1 velocity. So I need x divided by y. Is that the slope? We talked about it earlier. No, y divided by x is the slope. Shiftman would probably just Google it. Well, I tried to Google it. I couldn't find anything. Wilma! Y divided by x. So that's going to be point velocity 1 divided by 0.1 velocity 0. If that is equal to the same thing with 0.2. So if they're not the same point and they have the same velocity, the same slope, then those lines are parallel and they will never intersect. So return false. Oh, Hydra linked their solution? Here we go. I didn't debug it. Who knows? All right, I'll take a look. Thank you, Hydra. Let's see how close we got with adding that check in there, though. So now, when the slope is the same, it should return true. That should return true. Because 5 divided by 5 is the same thing as 4 divided by 4. Where did I go wrong? Oh. They have the same slope. But they actually do intersect. Well, never mind. Then that case goes out the window. Okay, I'm going to take a look at what Hydra did. And then if I understand it, we'll try to implement it. If I don't understand it, we're going to move on. Because I've literally been doing this for... Like, this is insane. The fact that I've spent an hour and a half at least on a 7Q kata, it's crazy. Crazy. All right. If the velocities are the same, you need to calculate differently to prevent division by 0. Report it and skip. All right. Parallel lines that intersect? No. It's, they have the same... I thought they were parallel. Parallel lines do not intersect. They have the same slope, which made me think that they're parallel, but actually they're not. They're intersecting with the same slope. Okay. I just want to look through what Hydra did, and then we're going to move on. Enhance. If 0.1 velocity. So if the x's are equal. If velocities are the same, you need to calculate different. So if the x velocities are the same, do this. If the y velocities are the same, do this. Then we calculate that. So this is the original equation that Hydra sent us. Then there's more you have to do apparently. So if the x velocities are the same, if the x coordinates do not equal each other, return false. So if the x velocities are the same and the x coordinates are not the same, never going to happen. If the y velocities are also the same and the y locations are not the same, return false. Otherwise, if they have the exact same velocity, they must be the same point. So you return true. Bottom is reversed. This one? Okay. This is Code Wars. It's frustrating. But also, this is a testament to programming in that, I mean, even though I kind of have no idea what I'm doing, I'm still trying, which is, in a way, also like a bad lesson, because you should learn when to give up. We're giving up right now, is when we're giving up. But I'm going to link this paste bin. Like, I'm still going to push all this code to GitHub. All this broken code. This is broken. Do not attempt this kata unless you know maths. See hydras. Maybe solution. Here. Cool. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, we're gonna report this kata. I've never reported a kata before. Oh yeah, we're gonna we'll share what was their name? Something spammer? Lucky spammer. This is supposed to be a 7Q kata. Oh no, that's the one I wanted. Lucky spammer, yeah. They left. They had to go. Teofer has a solution. Okay. What can we do? How do we report this? Yeah, I'm going to do... So here's the thing. For anybody that has stuck with me through all of that, I'm going to show you what a real 7Q should actually look like. Yeah. Hello, Piero. Welcome. Discourse. This is nowhere near a 7Q. If there were hints to a formula in the description, maybe? But I cannot find any resources online. Closer to a 4 or 3Q. Does everyone else agree that this is a 4 or a 3? Or do you think it's closer to a 5? Yeah. I think it's a 4 or a 3. Yeah, I'm gonna forfeit so we can see how people solved it. The metric is 8 is easiest, 8 is easiest, 1 is hardest. So, somewhere in between. Okay, this is nowhere near a 7Q. I'll say, coders beware. This is nowhere. Nowhere. Is nowhere one word or 2 words? Near a 7Q. Closer to a 5Q. Maybe even a 3Q. If there were hints to a formula in the description, this might be a 6Q. But I cannot find any resources online or formulas to plug this into. This is no... How do you spell nowhere? Is that one word or 2 word? This is like leaving a nasty review on a someone's site. I literally never leave reviews anywhere. This is nowhere near a 7Q, closer to 5, maybe even a 3Q. If there were hints to a formula in the description, this might be a 6Q, but I cannot find any resources online or formulas to begin this, or formulas to plug this into. The brute force signed Mr. PBH. My brute force solution was I'm not even gonna say that. CJ. Post. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna forfeit our eligibility. Forfeit our eligibility to solve this one. Are you ready, everybody? Who's ready? Okay, so that's one formula. That's another one. Okay. Great work. Like, no. No. All right, I'm going to print this page to PDF and then share it so everybody can just look at these solutions in your own time. This is your homework, everyone. No, not to the Canon. What are you thinking? PDF. Save as PDF. Where should I put this? Downloads. Not a 7Q. Don't you get worse with my Canon. All right, I want to see how that print turned out. I wonder if they have print styles enabled. Wow, they definitely don't. Or maybe they do. It's actually pretty funny. So this is the printed version. We're gonna do a different kata. We really are. So their icons got like really, really big. And can I zoom? But we can see some of the code solutions in there. That's great. All right, hit me up on Discord. I'll send you that PDF. Oh, does it? I had no idea. Codebeister. I'll try it. Screenshot entire web page. That's fun. Settings. How do I get to it? Command Shift S. Firefox. I hardly knew you. Oh, I don't. That was weird. Look at that. That's amazing. You know how many times I've searched for a Chrome extension that can do this decently? All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not a cute. What language is this? New function name var equals default, var2 equals default. I mean, I would expect there to be a comma right there. There's new in front of function, so maybe it's like go or something like that. I don't know. Hey, John, welcome back. We did not solve that kata. We got nowhere near solving that kata. We got a lot of help from the chat though, and I appreciate everyone for all the help you provided and hints, and you tried to get me there, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming. I mean, I can't believe I've been live for 2.5 hours and I have not solved a single kata. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna solve a real 7Q so people can see what it's actually supposed to be like. But what I'm doing right now is I have all of those solutions and I'm uploading them to Imager so that you all can see them. Well, thank you, Sean. This is my Pixel house. This is the Denver skyline. Is this YouTube content? No, this is not YouTube content. All right, so if anybody wants to take a look at those mini weird solutions, there's an Imager link. Click that. You'll get a big ol' image that you can zoom in on to see all of the solutions. Content. This is not content. I mean, we could do content. We could try to do 5 7Qs in 11 minutes, maybe, because we did 11 8Qs in 11 minutes. Maybe I could do half in 5 minutes. Yeah. 5 and 7. Okay, maybe we'll try to do 3. The thing is, I am gonna, this live stream is gonna make it to YouTube. Here's the thing, I've gotten close to 8,000 YouTube subscribers in the past 30 days. The reason is, like, some of the content we created and clipped, we do need content. So some of that content we clipped has gotten a ton of views on YouTube. But if I upload 2 hours of me doing nothing and just complaining about it, will people still stay subbed? I don't know. Bring in the large floofy saber nerd. He's asleep upstairs. He was so tired today. All right, see you later, DXWO. Thank you for the more like can't tent. Hey, Titan Fuzz. But thank you for being here. Have a good night. We'll see you around. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Let's just see how many 7Qs I can do. Well, I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're going to we're gonna not that's coding garden. Convert a BF string to an actual string. Procrastinating. It's the definition of procrastinating. There is not a way to see your status right now. Yeah, all of my videos are archived on YouTube. The thing is I started live streaming on YouTube about 2.5 years ago, and then I switched to Twitch about roughly 6 months ago. But all the live streams before that were direct to YouTube, and they're still there. I'm having a CJ day Saturday, going back to the very first stream and letting it play all day. Nice, the Shivas. Marathon. It'd be interesting to organize some sort of like watch party in the Discord. That's actually, I mean, I won't be there. I'm unplugging. I'm going to uninstall Discord. But if you all wanted to do that, that seems like it could be fun if you like watching me. Yeah. Haiku. No, for sure. No, yeah. But the thing is, I don't want to create a separate YouTube channel. And there are a lot of people, but like, I introduced people to the idea of watching live stream VODs. A lot of people. Like, I'm not the first one to do it, but I basically convinced people that it was worth their time to watch a 3-4 hour video, even though it wasn't live. And people do that. Like, I have close to 54,000 subscribers on YouTube, and they realize that the majority of my content is just live streams. However, if I really want to grow, and I honestly don't, but if I wanted to like go viral or something like that, then yes, I would want to create like short videos, but I don't know. Fun bun. Is that what we call this? I can't do reruns unless I'm a partner. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, so like, and other people have reasons for like watching the VODs, but yeah. Reruns on Twitch? Maybe. Cool. I appreciate you all. Tips on getting started? I would say, like, first, make sure that you like it. So try to do something like Free Code Camp or the Odin Project, and just make sure that you actually like programming, because you could spend a lot of time, or potentially a lot of money, trying to learn and to realize that you don't like it. So first, make sure that you like it, and then go from there. I don't know. I can't even think anymore. Thank you, C-Bigot. I have an application in. I applied a long time ago, but we're waiting to hear back from Twitch. All right, so let me let you all know how Code Wars should work. But the Shiba says, I prefer a 3-hour VOD to a quick vid any day, unless I'm trying to get a quick solution. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I appreciate that. Like, I mean, I try my best to stay entertaining and to make this something that you would want to watch when it's not live. However, I realize that it's not for everyone. I do realize that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to sort by most completed, because when you sort by most completed, these are ones that a lot of people have completed, which means I can probably complete them too. I'm going to filter by 7Q. which is the difficulty, and then I'm going to change it to katas I have not trained on. So these are going to be code katas that I have never seen before. I will mention that 8Q is the easiest, 1Q is the hardest. 7Q is a little bit harder than easy, but still fairly easy. Cool. Let's set a timer and make some YouTube content. Luciano Stewart, thank you for that follow. Backroads Nobody, thank you for that follow. Van Ludwig, thank you for the follow. And Real Gavel, thank you for the follow. Bear Cool, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. Joe John, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. The student doctor has redeemed 1 line of code 25 minutes ago. I feel like we did that. Didn't we? In posture check. Thank you, Lechi. Thank you, One Like Chair. I'm just feeling like this kind of gifting, I feel like, is for people that are, I don't know, doing something interesting, like Kit Boga or like Seth Drums. He's playing cool music on drums. Like, I don't know if I deserve this. Rich people. I mean, yeah, I mean, in the result of this is you get rich, but I thank you all. This is interesting. I thank you all for those gifts, and also anybody else that subbed or have given bits. It just feels a little weird to me because I haven't gotten a lot done today. Oh, I mean, they could be, yeah. And this is exactly the situation of imposter syndrome. It is, and I experience imposter syndrome all the time. But it's like, I'm doing this, but am I worthy? Like, I don't know. I guess so, but I also don't want to let them down. I want them to have gifted me for a good reason, you know? Okay. Oh, Hydra Slayer was able to debug it. One more time, we're just going to look at what they did. And then we're going to try to make some YouTube content. Oh, we got syntax highlighting. Y velocity is the same. Yeah, I think this is all the same as we saw before. The time to Y, if it's greater than 0, return true. If the Y, no, so this is if the X velocity is the same. If the Y velocities are the same, and they don't have the same Y, return false. My coding is entertaining and educational. Well, thank you, Bear Cool. I appreciate that. This is like one of the worst examples of that, though. My university has taught me very little, and I have to pay them a limb. Yeah, I mean, I actually felt the same way about, you know, because I have a computer science degree, but it's like a necessary evil, I guess. I don't know. It's not evil, but it's the way the world works. You gotta, I mean, nowadays you don't have to get a degree to get a job, but it is like one of the main ways people do that. What am I saying? Evil. It is. Yeah. Okay. What time do they meet? If they're equal to each other and the X time is positive, return true. This is nice. Thank you very much, Hydra, for putting this together. However, I reaffirm that this is not a 7Q. And I don't know if you missed it, Hydra, but I took a screenshot of the solutions from Code Wars. So I'll send this link again if you missed it. But these are the different ways that people solved it. It's kind of ridiculous. But here's that. Check that out again. All right. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to see how many, I mean, it might take 11 minutes, 12 minutes. No, we're going to set a timer for 11 minutes. But it might take that long to complete just one 7Q. We'll see. This may or may not turn into YouTube content. Yeah. CPigget says, my job requires a degree regardless of whether it's relevant. It's the same thing for a lot of industries. And thank you for that stretch. One leg chair. Mothers, thank you so much for the follow. All right. How many seconds are in 11 minutes? 660. Thank you, Cat and Jack, and Alka, and Teofer. All right. Welcome, Chat Plays Games. I write code here, and you're just in time. You're just in time where I'm going to attempt to create something entertaining and educational that I will cut from this live stream and upload to YouTube. I'm not gonna enable focus mode. Say nice things. Okay, actually I will. Turtle Monkey has redeemed focus mode. All right, see you later, Hydra Slayer. Thank you for the help. Thanks for being here. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna do this focus mode. I'm gonna do it for 8 minutes. Here we go. Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to this coding challenge where we will attempt to solve as many katas as we can. There might be an interesting number, and that will in turn maybe create an interesting YouTube title in 11 minutes. Now we're going to be solving 7 Qs, which are just a little bit easier than Total Beginner, and much easier than the very hard ones, which are 1 Q. So here we go. The first one is maximum multiple. Let's see what it says. Given a divisor and a bound, find the largest integer in such that in is divisible by the divisor. I don't want to look at any math. I quit. I quit. Stop it. Stop showing me math. All right. I think we can filter further here somewhere. I'm going to rage quit. Excuse me. I quit. Alternate capitalization. This is a 7Q. This I thought I could filter using tags, but they're not appearing. Usually they're like down here. I don't see them. Fundamentals. 7Q. All right, we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna start over and skip that one. Alternate capitalization. Yeah, I can do these. Okay. Let's try again, everybody. Let's try again. Okay. I signed up and I started with a 6 and it was way easier. That's good to hear, Quantum. All right. I'm going to first end the focus mode. We're going to restart it. Collect our thoughts. And no matter what, I'm going to power through those 11 minutes. I'm not going to rage quit. Redo. Just like last time. We did one last time and we did redo. And thank you, Chat Plays Games, for that follow. Here we go. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to this coding challenge video. Excuse me. I had pizza for dinner. Welcome to this coding challenge. I can't leave that in. Oh. Again. Burp cue. Amazing. What's up, Real Pygon? Content. Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to this challenge video where I'm going to attempt to complete as many 7Q Code Wars code katas as possible within an 11-minute time limit. This is our break timer. We're just getting started. If you're sitting at home, you've been watching YouTube all day, just take a stretch. Take your hands off the keyboard. prepare to write some code. So if you're new to the Code Wars website, the difficulty ranges from 8Q, which is very easy, all the way up to 1Q, which is very hard. We're going to be in the 7Q range, which is fairly easy, but a little bit harder than totally easy. Let's get started. I'm going to start with this one, which is alternate capitalization. Oh, and we'll start the timer now. So this says, given a string, capitalize the letters that occupy even indexes and odd indexes separately. The return as shown below. So index 0 will be considered even. So if it's an even index, it should be capitalized. If it's an odd index, it should be lowercase. So typically, if you tune into the Code Katas series on my channel, I solve them in multiple ways, and I try to solve them in a beginner-friendly style. However, I've already wasted 30 seconds, so we're going to power through it. So I'm going to do s.split. So I'm going to turn this string into an array, and then I'm going to map over each individual character. So let's call that C for character. And then we also have the index. And I can just check. So I can say if the index mod 2. So if the remainder of the division by 2 is equal to 0, then that means it's even. And in that case, we want to do c.2 uppercase. Otherwise, we do c.2 lowercase. And then we send that whole thing. We're going to join, because it's an array, we're going to join it back together, back to a string. And that should do it. I'm going to write it like this so it's a little bit easier to read. Let's see. Test. Failed. Expected. Oh! I see. We need to do it both ways. We need to do it both ways. We need to do it the first way and the second way. So, I mean, technically what I could do is... Yeah, it's a nice error, so great start. Technically, I need an array where the first one is that, and then the second one is the same thing but with the opposite logic. So if the remainder is not equal to 0, then we flop it around. Yeah, look at that. Now, that took us 2 minutes. I could refactor this. In the real world, I would put this in a separate function, but that's all I'm going to do for now because we got to keep moving. So that did it. Great work, everyone. One down. One down. All right, final submission. Let's go. Go. Please go. All right, moving on. Next one is remove duplicate words. So this one says, your task is to remove all duplicate words from a string. Leave only single first word entries. So for example, alpha, beta, 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 gamma, delta, whatever, and then we end up with alpha, beta, gamma, delta. All right, let's go. Flip it, flop it, bop it, bip it. So what I want to do is I want to keep track of words that we have seen. And I'm going to put that into a set. A set is a nice data structure. It only has unique items inside of it, and we can check to see if a unique item is already in there. We're going to split this sentence into words by splitting it on a space. So when I split on a space, that turns the sentence into an array of words, and then we're going to look at each individual word. And actually, I'm just going to run a filter. So I'm going to filter over the words. And if we have not seen a word before, then it will show up in the resulting sentence. But if we have seen it before, it will not show up. So this is going to give us each individual word. And I will do like so. I'll say if seen.has the word, then we return false. Otherwise, we'll say seen.add, I think. I'll have to look up how it works with a set. So add the word and return true. And then we need to just join this whole thing back together on a space. Yeah, I think that would work too, Andrew. I like that solution. But let's look it up a set on MDN. Is it add? Does anybody know? Is it set? Set.set? What's the method? Set.add. I did it right. Great work, everyone. And if I've done it right, yes. First try. Submit. Submit. Okay, let's keep going. All right, next one is called greet me. And this one says, write a method that takes one argument as a name and then greets that name, capitalized and ends with an exclamation point. So for example, we get in a name and we have to say hello name with exclamation. However, you'll notice that we have to lowercase it and uppercase the first word. So that's the tricky part of this problem. Let's try it. So let's just say proper name is going to be name.toLowercase. Actually, we'll do this. So I want to take the first letter, so name at bracket 0. That's going to give me the first letter in the name, and I want to uppercase it. So capitalize the first letter in the name, and then on the end of it, I'm going to take all of the rest of the name except for the first character. So I could do name.slice1. So that will remove the first character from the string, return a new string, and then I want to lowercase it. Like that. So that should be the proper name. And then I just want to return, in this case I'm going to use a template function, so I can say hello, proper name. Did I spell proper name right? Proper name? Like that. Test. So that worked for the basic test case. Does it work for everything? It does. So final submission. All right, we have 5 minutes left. We're doing pretty good. It's not so bad. All right, this one says it's called predict your age. All right, my grandfather always predicted how old people would get, and right before he passed away, he revealed his secret. In honor of my grandfather's memory, we will write a function using his formula. So take a list of ages when each of your great-grandparents died. Multiply each number by itself. Add them all together. Take the square root of the result, divide by 2. That sounds like fun. And for those of you new to programming, this is kind of like, this is our algorithm. These are the steps that we need to take and implement. And basically, I need to take these human words and turn them into code. So I think I can do that. So we have the list of ages. And right now, they're just a bunch of arguments. There are 8 different ones. So I'm actually just going to put them into an array. I'm going to say ages equals an array with all those ages inside of it. So take the list of ages and then multiply each number by itself. So what I will do is I'll first do a map. So I'll say ages.map, and we need to take each age and return that age times itself. Okay, so age times age. Now this gives us a new array where all of the ages have been multiplied by themselves. Then we need to add them all together. So to add them together, I'll use a reduce. And a reduce lets you take all the things in an array and put it into a single item. So I'm going to reduce the array into the sum. And so that's going to give us each individual age. We want to return sum plus age, like that. So now we have the sum of all the ages. Take the square root of that result. So I'm going to do math.square root of this whole thing, and then divide that by 2. Now, if I've done it correctly, no! So expected 86 instead got 86.84037. So I think what we need to do is we need to take this whole result and then math.round it. Should round it down. Is that going to work? Math.round. Test. That's 87. We want to do math.floor because math.floor just drops the decimal. Yeah, Andrew has it. There we go. Nice. All right, we've got 3 minutes left. I think we're doing pretty good. Has anybody kept track? How many katas have we done? All right, next up is testing 1, 2, 3. This one says, your team is writing a fancy new text editor, and you've been tasked with implementing the line numbering. Write a function. Yeah, we've done 4. Thank you. Write a function that takes a list of strings and returns each line prepended by the correct number. The number starts at 1. The formatting is in string. Easy. So we have an array of strings. Each string needs to have the number in front of that string. We can do this. I believe in us. So we're going to say array.map. So this is another scenario where I would use map because we're taking an array of one thing and turning it into an array of another thing. So we're taking an array of strings and mapping each individual, let's call it line. And then we also have the index, and we'll just return a template string. So I'm going to say we need the I value plus 1 because that's going to be the line number with a colon followed by the line itself, like that. And I think that should do it. Let's see. Yeah. Attempt. Submit. Submit. Please submit. Okay. We got about a minute left. Can we do one more? Here we go. Form the minimum. Given a list of digits, return the smallest number that could be formed from these digits, using the digits only once, ignoring duplicates. So we have an array. All right, I think so we only have a minute left, but I think what we need to do is we just need to do, we need to get the unique values and then sort them. So I'm going to put those values into a set, because a set will automatically only give us the unique ones. And then with those unique values, we're going to sort it. And when you sort, we need a comparison function, and that's just going to sort from, we want to sort from smallest to greatest, so I'll do A minus B, I think. And then we want to join that all together, because it's an array, and then we need to parse it into a number, so I'm just going to use the unary plus there. So, let's see. There we go, 30 seconds left. All right, 20 seconds? Can we do round up to the next multiple of 5 in 20 seconds? Probably not. Give it an integer as input. Can you round it to the next, meaning 5? No. No, I can't. I give up. That's it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you like this kind of thing, tune in every Wednesday evening on Twitch, where I solve problems similar to this. We actually solve them in multiple ways. We solve them with for loops, with maps, with filters, reduce, all that good stuff. And we have a good time doing it. So hopefully join us there. Thank you to all the people that watched, that were here doing this. There are currently a little over 100 people watching while we did that. And I appreciate you. So tune in. See you later. Good game. Yeah. All right. That definitely, that made me feel better about myself. We got quite a bit done, right? That was 6 of them? Yeah, we did 6. Floor value times 10. Would that do it for this? Cool. We got some follows. Ceiling of n divided by 5 times 5. I'm just going to plug that in. Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. If you're just joining us, you missed the first 2 hours where I could not solve a single 7Q problem. So that was just a little confidence booster for myself. Wow, great job, Alka. All right, I think I'm gonna go. I've been live for 3 hours, which is crazy. And 7Q, yeah. First of all, this is like a historic moment in Coding Garden history, where there was a gifting battle. Justin Hall came out on top with 131 gifted subs. Revive Newt in second place with 125 gifted subs. Bocephius with 100 gifted subs. And then near the end, Funny Dude with 6 gifted subs, Kavitka with 5, Seraphim with 5, Sheboss with 1, Sean with 1, and Leo Leon with 1 gifted sub. I appreciate you all so much. Like I mentioned, I don't know if I actually deserve it, but I appreciate it. One thing I do appreciate about it is the fact that it goes to the community, the fact that we've got a ton of new Coding Garden subscribers that can use the emotes and all that good stuff. And I'll also mention, for anybody that did get gifted a sub, if you join our Discord, we have subscriber and like members only channel, members only. And if you join, there's like an Ask Me Anything channel. I'm more likely to respond in those channels. There's over 3,000 people in our Discord, so it can get a little hairy at certain times. Do I have jackets? Yes. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Is that something else? Oh, oh yeah. Some of you might have. Oh, members only. No, we should. We should get some members only tees. For sure. And the thing is, like, I do a lot of JavaScript on this channel, but if you do other things, you're more than welcome to hang out there. We have like a general help channel. I'm willing to add other channels for like Java and Python and stuff like that. Members only jackets. Do I have merch? Sort of. I have a Teespring. There's this code t-shirt. CJ Burp, new emoji. You all are not, you're not going to let me live that down, are you? Oh yeah, I could create a Rust channel. Yeah, I want to be careful with creating too many channels, because there already are a lot. I'll show you the Discord right now. So those of you who are on the fence about joining the Discord, a leather jacket with the Coding Garden logo on it. It's already clipped. It will live on forever. So yeah, this is our Discord. We've got help channels. So there's video help. If you watch a YouTube video and you have a question, you can ask it in there. We have general help, which anything that doesn't fit into front end, back end, code katas, or any of the other things. We even added a career help channel recently that you can ask for like resume reviews or portfolio reviews and stuff like that. We got a few channels dealing with some of the community related things. So if you check us out on GitHub, github.com/codinggarden, there's a bunch of repos. Some of these are community oriented and we like accept pull requests and stuff like that. And so we can chat about them there. And then there's all kinds of discussion channels. And then here's the members only section. Let's see if anybody said anything. Hey Corey, how's it going? Hi. But there's also here's the thing. Eventually, the live stream is going to be filled with too many people that it will be very hard to keep up with Twitch chat. So eventually, I'm not saying anytime soon, but eventually we might actually use the supporters live channel, which is kind of like subscriber only chat. And basically, I would just read this chat instead of the Twitch chat. But I don't know. Join the Discord or don't. It's up to you. I did not work on the 1Q. No, I said I was gonna. We spent 2 hours on a 7Q. Thank you, Raul Jimenez, for that follow. Glenn, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Qua, for that follow. Baukabaka, thank you for being here. Learroot, hello. And Gypsy Mojo, thanks for being here. And Pika Program, thanks for the hydrate. Very last sip of water. I don't know. It's an invisible cup. 2 hours, not a 7Q. Why does my not look like that? I'm not sure what you mean, Snapshot. I might have missed your message. Invisibility cloak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll show you the merch. Also, if you go to coding.garden/support, you can see a link to a lot of different things. Yeah, so here's my Teespring, and then I also have Redbubble. Here's the thing, though. For some reason, like... Oh. Something about Discord? Why does mine not look like that? Oh! That's actually important to mention. When you join the Discord, you will have received a direct message from the Coding Garden bot. So check your DMs. You're going to see a DM from the Coding Garden bot. It's going to have instructions on how to get access to the rest of these channels. If you read the entire welcome channel, you really don't have to read the DM from the bot, but there are basically multiple ways where you can read how do you get access to the rest of these channels. But read this entire thing, read this thing, and if you read it, you will get access to the rest of the channels. Trust me. Okay, that's it. Yes, you can buy merch here. This is the old Coding Garden logo, but for some reason, Teespring, it removed my t-shirt with the new Coding Garden logo. I'll need to re-add it to Teespring, but does that work? Maybe that works. Thought that would work. Oh, okay. And Bakubaka, thank you very much for the bits. Much appreciated. Yeah, that makes sense, Quantum. However, I will say, the welcome channel has like a giant image that says, read this entire channel. I don't. There's probably a better way to do it, but that I actually didn't think about that. That people might not get the DM. Yeah, I do have a MacBook. Code hoodie. Yeah. All right. Oh. Whenever someone joins and delete the previous one. This is a great idea, Andrew. Can you send it in the mods channel so I don't forget? Bakubaka, thank you very much. Who says, love your vids. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, and Shaggy has the link. Go to coding.garden/support. You'll get a link here. And there's a Teespring. Technically, you can find a t-shirt here. That does have the new Coding Garden logo, but it's just, it's kind of like it's not actually a pocket, but it's the size of a pocket. You can also find stickers. And I think any of these stickers you might be able to get on a t-shirt. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to go now. Thank you all for being here. Again, I don't know what to do with all these gifts. Very much appreciated all the supports today. Thanks for all the Twitch Prime subs, Bosifius, DXW, and Direct. And thank you also to Im John Singh for that tier 1 sub. And thanks to everyone for all the resubs. That's insane. Is that 27 away? I told you I'm not very good with math, but yeah. We're actually really close to 1,000. I never in my life did I think I would have that many subs. 37. That makes sense. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for being here. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow morning. Yeah, because people are saying, enjoy my vacation, but I'm going to do one more stream tomorrow just because typically I would do a Friday stream, but after tomorrow I'm unplugging. Yeah. That's crazy. 1,000 subs. What do we do? Good evening. When are you going to continue your baked beans? Most likely 2 weeks from now. Yeah. Probably just a 2 or 3 hour stream in the morning. I've got a lot of things to do at work just to wrap up before I go on vacation. I was thinking I might actually work on entropy chat. I think it might be entropy chat. It could also just be a question and answer stream. The drink that I have is just a cup of water, but it's an invisible cup. Oh. All right, thank you again to everyone for all the bits and all the supports. I appreciate you. We are going to raid someone. We definitely are. So stick around for that. If you go to raidmessages.now.sh. Oh, and actually an ideas stream would be good because there are a ton of ideas we haven't tapped into yet. I think we'll do that. And maybe review a pull request for entropy chat because I know some people have did that. Baka, thank you for that hydrate, but I'm all out of water, so I can't actually drink it. I'll give you your points back. Yeah, but there you go. Those are the sub messages. If you're a sub, which you probably are, because a bunch of people got gifted, that's your raid message. Oh, we might raid him. I'll check him out. And if you're not a sub, you can use this raid message. And we got to go in strong wherever we go because there's a bunch of new subs. I appreciate you, but let's put those emotes to use. Oh yeah, and let's actually do that. So instead of just the emotes, let's actually say Coding Garden Raid. I like that. So do the emotes. In between them, we'll say Coding Garden Raid. Like that. Yeah, like that. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here with me. This was a weird episode. I think I'm doing okay now that those Tums kicked in, so I'm doing good. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Tune in tomorrow morning in roughly 9 hours or so. But yeah, see you then. Here's this. Hey everybody! I always forget that you can hear me on the screen, so we'll just wait until the overlay unfreezes like that. It just unfroze. Great. And we'll get ready for this raid. So yeah, stick around.